Activision Blizzard puts out some very popular games. To some, they would say some of the best games out there. And if you just look at the financial juggernaut that Call of Duty is, or even World of Warcraft was at its peak and continues to be, it's hard to argue that. Maybe these games aren't for you. I wouldn't, I've played Call of Duty. I enjoyed World of Warcraft. They're not even in my top 20 favorite games. But I like a little narrative story driven, but I do play them and I have paid them money to play their games. But Blizzard is run by morons. This is the very same company that, if you remember, banned Blitzchung for showing pro-Hong Kong support during a Hearthstone tournament, which, by the way, my only problem ever with that was if you ban some of it, if you allow some of it, then you have to allow all of it. So I understand why you wouldn't allow someone to have like a pro-political thing happening in your particular video. But then again, companies don't really care about free speech, and they probably shouldn't. One company, however, that does care about free speech is Superfanz, and I'm really glad to have them as the sponsor for this video. This video is sponsored by Superfanz. Now, you know I'm a huge First Amendment supporter and a supporter of new technology, and for once I actually get to do an ad for both. Now, we know the First Amendment has been under attack by big tech, and it's only going to get worse. Cancel culture is in full swing, and many creators, including myself, are under constant threat of deplatforming and demonetization. Superfanz is a new platform that supports public and civil discourse. Think of Superfanz as a fusion of Patreon, Cameo, Subscribestar, and Instagram, minus all of the judgment. All of my feeds, like YouTube, all sync directly into Superfanz. They even have a special agreement with creators like myself, so I have full ownership of my fans and followers, arguably the first platform to ever do that. Head on over to superfanz.co/thequartering. Check out my content there, including some of my early original videos. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the site can be improved, and look for other creators that you want to support on Superfanz. Anytime there's some alt tech that allows content creators to earn a living outside of the platform that somehow, some way finds a way to censor almost everybody, I support them. So look up your favorite content creator and have them see if they have a Superfanz, and if they don't, they should definitely create one. I have one. Now, Blizzard, again, after banning Blitzchung and coming out and saying, oh, well, we don't allow any type of kind of personal messaging, and we think, that this is not okay, so we're going to ban him. We're going to take away his revenue from the tournament, but then we're going to give it back after we get a bunch of backlash, but definitely no political statements. The CEO of the company, Jalen Brack, walks out on stage to apologize wearing a gay pride pin. Now, some people would argue that gay pride or LGBT pride isn't inherently political. It's not political. It's just general. Look, and this is coming from somebody who 100% supports the LGBTQ community, but don't act like walking out on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people. You picked that pin, right? You picked that pin on purpose. It was an LGBTQ pride-themed Blizzard pin, which, like it or not, is making a political statement, which is hilariously hypocritical. It's either all okay or it's not okay. That's what I want to see from my corporations. But this is the same idiotic corporation that got trolled into banning the OK hand sign during Overwatch League events. The Overwatch League banned, this is back in April of 2019, banned the OK hand symbol from the Blizzard Arena after a viewer complained on Twitter about the symbol's perceived connections with mean groups of people. One person makes an absurd, hilarious complaint, and $1 billion corporation changes everything to bend the knee. Rod Breslow reported it back then. Blizzard told a fan in Overwatch League Arena that they are not allowed to use the OK hand symbol for its association with white power after they flashed it on stream and a complaint was made to the Overwatch League account. It isn't associated with that. It's a 4chan troll. Always was. And the idea that it like worked spectacularly well. Like 4chan understands how mainstream media works, and they knew that they would take this and run with it because they're always looking for another thing to make people afraid. And sure enough, they did it. And then even though all the information was out there, to know that this was a hoax, Blizzard still banned it. And then you had like that moron from the esport. I shouldn't say, I don't know about him, but the video was moronic from that esports, the score or whatever, which got legendarily downvoted. Oh my God, I should look for that. Hold on.
Doing the OK hand gesture is not okay.
64,000 downvotes. Nobody believed that this was anything other than absurdity. You can go a couple of years without doing the OK hand gesture. If it's acceptable in a few years, it's acceptable today. By far the dumbest video you've produced to date. OK is this type of symbol? Scuba divers, astronauts, deaf people, Italians, and chefs. I was like you a week ago. Lol, how condescending. Imagine citing the ADL as an unbiased source. Everybody knows it's ridiculous, but that doesn't stop Blizzard from knee-jerk reactioning to literally anything. And this is like one of my biggest complaints about Blizzard PR. Obviously, there are legitimate complaints about balancing in their games and support that they give to their games long-term, and that's really more important. But when you're banning Blitzchung, and then you're going out on stage to, quote, apologize while wearing a pride pin, and then you ban the OK hand symbol from events because you fell for a hoax, but you know it's a hoax anyway, but you do it. I mean, like, how stupid would you have to be? Well, what if I told you that Blizzard banned a player for a Pepe meme? $1,000. Former Overwatch League pro Ted Silkthread Wang leaked an email he was sent that fined him for posting about Pepe on Twitter during the July 23rd Twitch stream. Back in Season 1 of the league, in an attempt to improve his, quote, Twitter game, Silkthread tweeted, "Does anyone else love Pepe the Frog?" By the way, an Asian guy. Just saying. This is another thing where the media is like, oh, it's an alt-right. It's an alt-right thing. No, it's not. It never was. Just because somebody in the alt-right uses a symbol does not mean their movement owns it. Is that how much power you want to give to like a millionth of a percentage of the population? I know how Twitter is about that. But is that what we want to do? Oh, somebody in a pointy hat down in the deep south did the OK hand symbol. Oh, it's yours. Have it now. You have some of those vile opinions about humans, but I'm going to just give you whatever you want. You just do whatever symbols you want. They're yours now. You and your other pointy hat fellows can just have them. And the other 99.9999999% of the world, we are the ones that will bend the knee to you and stop using your symbol. I mean, that is how much power these idiots are giving them. Shortly after doing so, the social media manager for his team, the Los Angeles Valiant, demanded he delete the tweet immediately. While he did so, his remark didn't go unnoticed by the Overwatch League, who fined the player $1,000 for the post. Fortunately, he was able to appeal the fine and claimed he was unaware of the Green Frog's alleged connections as a hate symbol. It's not. It's not. Again, this is all baked on the absurd logic that because somebody who has bad opinions uses it, suddenly they own it. Now, Years later, the DPS player has leaked the email that the league sent him, accused him of posting support for a racist meme. The email called his tweet unacceptable and a violation of the spirit of diversity and inclusiveness that makes Overwatch great. Who on earth would want to be a part of an association that talks to people like this? It continued to stress that he would be fined $1,000 on January 18th, 2018 at 1 p.m. Ooh. You made a post from your Twitter handle, SilkThread. Anyone else love Pepe? This behavior is unacceptable. Your comments violate the spirit of diversity and inclusiveness that make Overwatch great. Comments like yours will not be tolerated by anyone associated with the Overwatch League. Your conduct also violates the letter and spirit of the Overwatch League's official rules and your Overwatch League Player Association services. Accordingly, the league office will impose a $1,000 fine for posting a support for a racist meme. How do these people live? Since SilkThread's fine, it does seem like the league has decided to ease up on their stance on Pepe memes. Dallas Fuel hitscan player Dylan Bignett was allowed to post a birthday Pepe back in December. Oh, wow, thanks. Thanks for allowing me to post what I want on my own personal Twitter, Blizzard. Regardless of, it's still strange to think that League took such a strict stance against a meme, considering its popularity on Twitch and internet culture as a whole. Hopefully the League rethinks their position on Pepe completely once homestands start up again in Season 4. They better, although I kind of hope they don't, because I look forward to covering more insanity like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, if you're not currently subscribed, please click that big red subscribe button down below. It helps finding my videos much easier. I really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.